When we think of sugary drinks, we usually picture a refreshing soda on a hot day, a sweet iced tea with lunch, or an energy boost in the middle of a long afternoon. Rarely do we consider that the same sugars, fructose and glucose, could act as fuel for cancer cells, giving them the energy and mobility to spread throughout the body. Yet the recent study in Nature Metabolism makes this connection clear, showing how sugary beverages interact with the enzyme SORD to empower colorectal cancer cells on what the researchers describe as a road trip of metastasis. While the idea of cancer cells on a molecular road trip might sound alarming, the study also brings hope, insight, and actionable opportunities to intervene. Imagine the body as a bustling city with well-organized neighborhoods. Most cells maintain order, repair infrastructure, and manage the energy traffic that keeps everything running smoothly. Cancer cells, however, are like rogue drivers trying to leave their district and explore new areas. Normally, these cells are constrained, unable to travel freely. Enter sugar from a sweetened beverage. Fructose and glucose flood the system, and SORD, a naturally occurring enzyme, acts as a turbocharged engine. Together, sugar and SORD give cancer cells the boost they need to move faster, adapt, and establish themselves in new neighborhoods. What seems like a harmless sip of soda, juice, or sweetened tea suddenly becomes a molecular road trip, with cancer cells behind the wheel, fueled by sugar and powered by SORD. The bright side of this research is the clarity it provides. For decades, we knew there was a link between sugar and cancer, but the mechanism was murky. This study illuminates the precise path. Sugar fuels SORD, SORD energizes cancer cells, and cancer cells gain mobility. This level of understanding is empowering because it transforms a vague concern into a tangible target. Therapies could be developed to inhibit or regulate SORD, effectively slowing down cancer cells on their metaphorical road trip without interfering with normal cell function. What might have seemed like an uncontrollable process is now a specific pathway that science can study, manipulate, and ultimately target. For everyday life, the study also offers practical, actionable insights. Reducing sugary drink consumption is no longer just about managing weight or blood sugar. It becomes a concrete way to limit the fuel that cancer cells rely on to metastasize. Opting for water, unsweetened teas, or whole fruit instead of soda or sweetened beverages can slow the pace of these cellular road trips, creating an internal environment where healthy cells thrive and cancer cells struggle to gain momentum. Every small, consistent choice becomes a preventive act, turning knowledge into direct action. Another encouraging aspect is the nuance regarding SORD itself. This enzyme is not harmful. It is an essential part of normal metabolism, converting sugar into energy for healthy cells. The problem arises only when excess sugar interacts with cancerous cells, creating a combination that promotes spread. This specificity is positive because it means that interventions can be targeted, smart, and minimally disruptive to normal biological function. It shows that the body's systems are not simply at the mercy of threats, but can be influenced and guided through informed choices and scientific insight. Ultimately, sugary drinks, the sweetest way to fuel cancer's road trip, reframe sugary beverages from innocent indulgences to influential players in cancer progression, but in a way that is both informative and empowering. The study highlights a clear mechanism, shows us how to intervene, and emphasizes the power of knowledge, awareness, and lifestyle choices. The sugar may provide temporary fuel for cancer cells on their metaphorical journey, but understanding, conscious action, and targeted research give us the tools to slow that journey, protect the body, and transform a potentially alarming situation into one of prevention, control, and hope.